watching The Drive with Jeff and Cody. Alright, season number 3, episode number 3. Yes, that's right, episode number 3. Earlier tonight, the Grey Cup was handed out.
What?
I know. Neither of us got to see the game, unfortunately, so we're going to do our best analyzing the game
without
we didn't watch.
It, yes.
Yeah, so interesting. Which is probably about just as good of the commentary as anybody else can do.
Oh. Cocky.
But Grey Cup, the most valuable player, going out to Chad Cacker.
What a game.
The CAC, if you will.
The CAC.
Good game. 133 yards rushing, 62 yards receiving. No touchdowns, but when you get up that many yards, you just deserve it. The ball was spread around too thin otherwise.
That's fantastic. To me, what was kind of stunning about the game was the fact that you had the two most outstanding players in the league all year long, and neither of them was really all that impressive.
Yeah, like Cornish ran for like, what, 60-ish yards?
From 15 carries.
Yeah, nothing
Owens,
special.
2 catches for 14 yards. Yeah, one of them was a touchdown, but 2 catches from the most outstanding player.
Yeah, these are the guys you expect to be big time in big moments, but I don't know. Both of us predicted Calgary was going to win the Grey Cup.
This shows why we're not wealthy gamblers.
It's true. But you got to point out just the fact that Toronto won it on home field. They had to have some kind of home field advantage.
Oh, no kidding. The noise in that building, the Stamps must not have been able to hear a thing.
Well, you saw in that first series, that Calgary got the ball, a time count violation due to the crowd noise. So
yeah,
that did play into the game.
Oh, definitely.
So we haven't had a drive for quite some time. That's our fault.
It's been a while.
We've been busy forgetting to upload them. You know, things happen. And but we put out a comment on our Facebook fan page. What should we talk about on the drive? We asked you, the viewer, what do you want us to talk about? And the first result we got.
We'll never do that again.
No, because the first result we got was NASCAR.
Ugh. We're Canadian.
We don't know anything about NASCAR.
Well, I know a bit.
Yeah, what do you know about NASCAR?
Actually, I know quite a bit, actually. My dad made me learn a lot about NASCAR.
Oh.
Yeah, he thinks he's from the South, so I ended up...
Where's he right now?
Texas.
Well, yeah, okay.
Well, it's not like he lives there.
Oh, okay. So Jeff, apparently a NASCAR fan. Jeff, your predictions on NASCAR? What? I don't even know what you would predict.
It's over.
Oh, who won?
Brad Keselowski.
Shows how much I follow NASCAR.
Oh yeah, way to go there.
We also got a comment for World Series wrap-up, and shows how long we haven't done the drive since. We haven't done it since the World Series. Giants, I think?
Giants. Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda, he is the king.
Up there with Babe Ruth and Reggie Jackson. 3 homers in a game.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
Something to be had. Kung Fu Panda really comes through in the clutch, wins the MVP, and you got to say something. Tim Lincecum, relief role, but plays well.
He was fantastic in that relief role. He's, Mitch Kramer all grown up, but he once again coming through. I was just pumped that Kung Fu Panda won MVP because that's one for all us chubby guys out there.
Yep.
Who cares if you're a little pudgy? You won, man.
Represents.
Yeah.
And either way, you had to win because Prince Fielder was on the other side. So either way,
chubby guy was going
to win the World Series.
Yeah.
Also, we had a request for a NBA preview.
The Raptors are probably not going to do well.
I could have told you that before the season started. But, Kyle Lowry, looking good. He's looking good. He was out with an injury for a while. But the Raptors' record is like, what, 2-9 or like 3-9 or something? 3-10 maybe?
Calderon's still looking pretty good.
Yeah, but they're not doing well. The record, they're losing close games. They lost 98-97 the other day to Charlotte. You should not be losing to Charlotte.
Ever. Didn't they just come off the worst season in NBA history?
Yeah, and now we're losing to Charlotte by 1. So we're losing close games to Charlotte. So maybe it's just a little bit more experience we need to win those close games. I don't know.
We need to get someone on the team who knows how to score first. That's generally going to help.
Yeah, generally scoring helps in almost every sport.
Almost every sport. The highest score almost always wins. Not for golf.
Except for golf.
If they want to be different.
If high scores were valuable in golf, I could do well.
I would be king.
We would do well.
Golf.
We would do well. But one other topic we wanted to talk about, Jeff, today, and I know this one's near and dear to your heart.
Recipes.
We got a comment for recipes.
I don't know if you've been watching the show, but we're not really a recipe kind of crew.
It's not a cooking show here.
But
we're not Martha Stewart.
I can give you one, my all-time favorite meal.
Okay, what is it?
All right, first thing you want to do is you want to take a pack of Kraft Dinner. And
while you're watching NASCAR?
While you're watching NASCAR, this really affects. You prepare the Kraft Dinner perfectly.
Okay.
Now, once you've got it, I would go with the extra creamy, but original works as well. You get that, then you take 4 hot dogs and you heat them up in the microwave for about a minute and a half. You cut them up into about 4 sections each. You mix that in with your Kraft Dinner, and then you cover that with ketchup and you mix that all in. Delicious.
You're not watching recipes with the drive.
I'm giving you Bachelor 101. It's a delicious meal and filling.
Well, I imagine there's a lot of bachelors out there watching the drive right now. So
yeah.
If you're a bachelor watching the drive, there you go. You got a good recipe tip right there.
That's the one that I make from time to time at home, and I get the look from the wife like, oh, I can't believe you're gonna eat that. And I do, and it's delicious.
You're
Cody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, totally. You're watching The Drive with Jeff and Cody.